Alrighty guys, so now we're going to go ahead and put this skin on the beets. So the first thing you want to do before you even take any of these skins off or anything is you're going to want to clean your beets. So I have like a all-purpose cleaning solution here. You can really use anything just to clean them off and get all the debris off. Maybe you have some dust particles or something on there, and that'll just help so that the skin sticks a lot better to it. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and spray the paper towel down with this stuff, and so I'm not like actually spraying directly onto the beets. So just go ahead and put like get a fair amount of that stuff on there, and then we're just going to go ahead and wipe these down, get them nice and clean before we put it on. Alright, and then use a dry part of the paper towel just to wipe it off. And also, you don't want to forget the ear cups, so I'll go ahead and get those. Alrighty, so now, I mean, there's many ways you can start applying this skin, but I find it easiest to go from the earpiece and then work up. But actually, before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and put this sticker on the case. So you just peel it off like any normal sticker. I mean, I guess I really don't have to explain this, it's pretty self-explanatory, but then you're just gonna try to line it up. Let's see if I can get good lighting. There we go. You're just gonna line it up and push it down. And what's really neat about this material that they use is it has little air channels so that the bubbles come out, and so you don't have big air bubbles inside of your underneath your skin. So that's pretty cool because then it looks a lot better and it's a lot easier to apply. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this piece, and some designs line up, some don't. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slap this one on because it's a abstract design, so it doesn't really have a pattern to it. There we go. Just put that on. I guess you can't really see it that well because it's dark, but I mean, it's a pretty dark skin, so I'll just put that over here. Now the fun part. Okay, so how we're gonna do this is I'm just gonna put this. Okay, so the easiest way I found to do this is just go ahead and peel it off, and you want to try to avoid touching the underside as much as you can because the oil from your fingers will make it so that it doesn't stick as well. So we're going to try to avoid that. Now, what I did to get the holes out for these little holes right here for the screws is I just used the headset jack from the Beats cord itself and just poked them through, and then you can see right there it came through. You just pull that off, do the same thing over here. Okay, and then we're just gonna line it up on here. Oops. The easiest way I found was just to line up the holes, and then when you line the holes up, just about everything else lines up as well. And then once you line the holes up, you pinch it right there at the holes, and then you just pull it down, and it should line itself up as you bring it down the skin. And then you just work it until the whole thing's sticking down. Okay, so then you get that. I'm going to come back to this once I do this entire side, because basically you just repeat that, and I'm trying not to make this too long, and I'm going to show you how to do the earpieces, because that is the hardest part. So I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so I got the whole thing on right here. Alright, everything's looking great. So now it's time to put the earpieces on. Now you could just leave it black like this. I mean, I think that looks pretty awesome too, but just for the sake of this, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on just so you guys can see how to do it. Alright, now when you look at the beats, they actually have like a little contour, like right there. It's like a little, it's like flat right here, and then it rounds off, and you just put the skin on this side, like before, like, so it's not on the flat part. And it's kind of tricky, but if you just line everything up, then it's pretty easy once you. So you just go ahead and put this on here. I'm sorry, you couldn't see that. Alright, and what you're gonna do is just put this at the bottom, like that, and then you're just gonna work it up the edge of this. Until the very top, like that. And then you just do the same thing over here. And you just work out all the air bubbles. But then there we go, it's on. It looks awesome with the black on the background. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side, but I'm not gonna show you guys that side just because it'll be easier if I just do it. So, but here's what it looks like. I think it came out awesome. It looks really nice. So comment, rate, subscribe. See you guys.